I'm an outlaw. I'm an outlaw. I'm an outlaw.
Land of the big bucks is where I'll be. I got shine in the storms as far as you can see. Country Al Capone, to find me you need a drone. Walk up in my woods and get a brought into the dome. I got frog gigs, trot lines, catfish hooks, and sharpened buck tines. All for you. If you cross me for the last time, put you down together while listening to Patsy Cline. All my competition moving like molasses. Got girls cooking shots so I can look at their fat asses. Riding into town, I'm a horse with the force. They always trying to catch you, but I communicate in Morse. Death to the carpetbagger, always looking dapper. Hit him with the dagger, put his ass up on a platter. Feed me. I'm hungry, mother truckers, just trying to make some money, get out and burn rubber.
Hey everybody, how are we tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. I feel like I am. I'm not sick anymore, and or at least I don't, maybe not physically anyway, but feeling a lot better. I got a little bit of sniffles, but it's not too awful bad. As I've got older, I keep them most of the year anyway. Developed allergies I've never had. I think all of us, a lot of us anyway, can relate to that. Tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different. And I've had my qualms about doing it because I didn't want it to anything to seem like it was being, I don't know the word to use, maybe self-promotive or something like that. And I don't mean it to be that way. And the reason why I'm saying that is tonight, our gasser of the week is going to be the car that I drive. Not for me. Sorry, guys. Guess I should have turned that off. Sorry about that. Text message coming in. But anyway, this is not about me. This is about my car and the man that built it, my dad, and raced it for years. I've kind of wanted to do this, but I've been holding off about it because I didn't want it to seem like I was trying to, ring my own bell more than hell I already do anyway. I don't want it to seem so, obvious anyway. But he will. The car won't be in the yearly where we take all and have all of the winners of every week and have the gasser of the year for the big award. It won't be in the running for that. So I guess technically this week's gasser of the week really doesn't count. But I wanted to highlight mainly my dad. He. As a lot of our parents are, he's getting older, harder to get around, a little irritable sometimes, maybe more than he used to be because of the pain he's in. But I wanted to talk about the man he is. And the racer he is. I'm so sorry, folks. Let me send that to voicemail here. I need to start turning that phone off, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. Growing up with my dad, he was always the consummate, competitive racer, always. All week long, we worked on the motorcycles or the cars or whatever he was racing at the time. And then, on Saturday nights or Sundays, depending on what we were racing, we'd make our trips to the track. And maybe later in life he didn't so much, but when he was younger, everything he was in, he just dominated it. He was a motocross champion, a region in this region of the country, motocross champion, 4 years in a row. He rode a number 1 plate 4 years in a row, and a lot of people don't even know that about him. They just know him from the car racing world. But he's been a big a champion in a lot of different not genres, but different types of racing and everything. And I just wanted to call attention to that because we concentrate heavily on the history of the cars, but one thing we haven't really concentrated on too much, excuse me, is the history of the drivers. And I think we're missing something by doing that. So whenever I let people know, and this is for anybody who's watching, if I let you know that you're going to be gasser of the week, not only do I need a bio on your car and some history on it, but I need a bio on you and some of your history. I want to hear about what you've accomplished in your life, and it doesn't have to be about racing. If you had a weird childhood or something, and you rose above it, went to college, and you're a doctor now, I want to know about that, and I want our viewers to know about it, because we're all important, and we've all accomplished different things in life, and sometimes we just want people to know it, and we'd like a little bit of, I guess, a attaboy or something, if you want to call it that, maybe. I don't know, and I may be just putting this completely the wrong way. I hope y'all understand what I mean by that. My dad is, I guess, a machinist by trade. He most of his life, that's what he did. My granddad trained him. My granddad was a machinist for 50 plus years till he retired. My dad's brother was a machinist. One of his boys is a machinist. So that's something big in our family. We're all pretty technically minded people, I feel like. My son, my youngest son, probably has us all beat. I believe that boy could sit down with a box of toothpicks and build a rocket out of it that would fly. He's really something. But my dad is probably, of all the men I've ever known, all the people I've ever known, is probably one of the sharpest people when it comes to especially engines, that type of thing, setting up cars or motorcycles, whatever he's racing, because he just has a knack for it, and been very successful over the years. He has 2 kids. I'm one of them, of course, and I've got a sister, a half sister, and she is just the best thing in the world. I just adore my half sister. I didn't get to meet her till a little bit later in life, and I just adore her and her kids. They're just the best folks in the world. But Dad is anybody that knows him, and I'm sure a lot of you people do. You've met him around the tracks or had dealings with him with the cars and whatnot. Dad is kind of a no nonsense kind of fella. But that's just his way. So if anybody out there might think that he's mad at him for something, he's probably not. It's just the way he is. And I'm not here to make excuses for him at all, but I'm just letting y'all know, if you don't know him well, sometimes he comes across like he might be mad or upset or even being a smart ass or something, but that's just his personality. It's always been that way, and unfortunately, I guess I'm a lot like that, and so are my son. But I think we all got it honest, The car that I drive, like I said, anybody that hadn't seen it, I put a video out about the history of the car, some of the really strange history on it. There's some real cosmic stuff that happened with that car over the years, and any of y'all that want to watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. I've told that story 100 times to different people, and I don't tell how many times I've watched the video or shown it to people, and I still get goosebumps every damn time. It's just one of those things. It maybe hearing about it, it won't have any effect on you, but if you experienced it the way I have, you'd realize right quick there's a lot more to this life than what we've got going on right here. Anybody don't think there's an afterlife is just stupid, in my opinion. And I guess maybe they haven't had the same eye-opening experiences that I've had, but I can guarantee you that this ain't the end. And I'm not here to preach at anybody. So, whether you're a religious person or you're not, or whether you believe in God or you don't, even if you don't believe, there's got to be something there, because none of this happened by just happenstance. There's just no way. And if you watch that video, you know what I'm talking about. So there's got to be something bigger. Has to be. So don't piss away your salvation, so to speak, just because you're hard-headed. And that's all the preaching I'm going to do. And I don't mean it to sound like it, but that's all the preaching I'm going to do. Just don't screw it up. That's all I'm saying. But I guess one of my biggest heroes in my whole life has been my dad. And I've had a few heroes, I guess, as far as guys go when they're growing up. and my dad was my biggest one. I always tried hard to please him, and it felt like I never could. I'm 55 years old now, and I still feel like I'm having a hard time pleasing him. But I know that I know he loves me, and I know he cares about me, and I damn sure know I love and care about him. He's one heck of a person if you know him. And if you don't know him, you might want to get to know him. He's a hell of a good guy, and he'd do anything in the world for anybody. As long as he don't feel like you're a dumbass somehow, you'll be just fine. He's a good guy, and he's got a birthday coming up here pretty soon, so you guys might want to wish him a happy birthday or something. He might like that. He's going to be 79, I believe, or maybe 80, but I think it's 79 this time. And honestly, aside from his knees bothering him so bad and the pain he's in, he's really no worse for wear, I don't think. He's still just full of piss and vinegar like always, I feel like he really misses being in the car. In fact, I know he does. And I don't want him to think for even half a second that he's being excluded in any way, because he's not, because without him I couldn't be doing this, and hell, without him I wouldn't even be here. And there's been a few times I thought he might take me out, but I'm still here, so I guess he cares something about me. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough, and I don't want to take up a lot of time. And like I said, this was more about my dad and the car that I race, and I'm going to go ahead and put the car up as the banner for the week, basically just as a placeholder. We've got a gasser of the week coming up next time, a normal one. But this week I just felt moved for some reason to highlight my father and his beloved Henry J. And now my beloved Henry J. And Dad, if you happen to watch this, that car means everything to me, just like you do. And I'm proud to carry on the legacy that you started. And I'm just hoping maybe that I make you proud someday before your final day. I've put in a lot of work over the years trying to, and I just hope I can someday. So anyway, having said that, I will move away from my own life a little bit, and we're going to give us away a t-shirt tonight. Got the hat right here. I'll give her a good shake. All right, now. All right, get my damn glasses on here. I can't see shit. I might as well just start wearing these things permanently. They're reading glasses that I started wearing a couple of years ago, but I've gotten to wear now for some reason. I guess my eyes have gotten bad enough. A lot of times I forget that I'm wearing the damn things, and I'll be walking around the house and remember I've got reading glasses on. So I guess that's when you know your eyes are really starting to fail on you. This old age thing's killing me. All right, let's see here. I got BJ Cooley. BJ Cooley. Yeah. BJ over here recently has added a bunch of people to the group, and that's why he's in this here hat, because that's the only way you're going to get in that hat is if you invite and share the group to all your friends and everything. And BJ Cooley was one of the ones that did it, and here he is. He got himself a t-shirt. So BJ, if you want to send me a message either to worldwide outlaw gassers at gmail.com, or just message me here on Facebook. You can message me through my personal page, or whatever you want to do it. Just make sure you get me your address, and I'll get one sent right out to you. I believe you're going to love it. Everybody does. I think there was something else I was going to mention, but I don't remember exactly what it was now. Other than, hey, see, I'm going to turn that phone off one of these days. One of these days, I think I'm just going to chuck it. You wouldn't believe how many times a day this damn thing goes off, and it's usually just nothing. Or telemarketers, or it's some, little fellow that doesn't speak very good English wants to talk to me about something I don't want. I'm sure a lot of y'all guys go through that, but that's the most aggravating and the most handy thing I think's ever been invented by man. Anyway. But BJ, make sure you get me your address, bud. I want to make sure I get this t-shirt out to you, wear it in really good health. If you go to the tracks or anything, or if you got a mean mother-in-law, anything like that, make sure you wear it. And we'll appreciate that very much. I don't know of anything else I need to say. I'm sorry I'm late tonight. Things come up. It's been a really, really busy week or two here now that the weather's changed a little bit. So we'll get back on an even keel here pretty soon. But work's got to be caught up. You know how it is. So anyway, we'll let you guys go, and can't think of anything else. So love each and every one of you, and I mean that. And y'all be good.